people we disagree with, media, personalities, so that we don't hear people we disagree with, or we only hear them filtered through the people we agree with, which is even worse, because I know your argument is terrible because it was presented to me in a terrible way, pastor that had deconstructed was trying to turn their church into a progressive Christian church. And so I reached out to a friend of mine who's friends with Alisa and tends to agree with her quite a bit, and said, how does she define progressive Christian? Which is even worse, because I know your argument is terrible because it was presented to me in a terrible way. So he sent me to an article she wrote saying, this is what a progressive Christian is. Progressive Christian is someone who denies one or more of the following doctrines on this first list and then affirms one or more of the doctrines on this second list. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah, this sounds very precise.
It's very precise. It's very precise. So denial. You will deny one or more of these. The denial. You will deny one or more of these. One or more of these things. The atonement, the biblical authority of Scripture, original sin, the deity of Jesus, the physical resurrection of Jesus, the virgin birth, the Trinity, or the sinlessness of Jesus. Sinlessness of Jesus. Okay? You will deny one or more of those things.
So
not progressive.
Yeah, I'm not progressive then. Progressive then.
And you will affirm one or more of these things: LGBTQ relationships and LGBTQ marriage, universalism or universal reconciliation, the gospel of social justice and critical theory, pluralism, and pantheism, panentheism or perennialism.
So you
what
have
a
to
weird
have,
list.
You have to have one in each of those categories to be a progressive. You have to have one in each of those categories to be a progressive.
Yeah. If you don't have one in each of those categories, you're not a progressive. And I said back to my friend, it sounds like she just collected every heresy of the last 2,000 years and put them all on a list and says this is progressive Christianity. When a lot of it was just liberal theology from the early 20th century. Or we only hear them filtered through the people we agree with, which is even worse, because I know your argument is terrible because it was presented to me in a terrible way. What, notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
If you become the thing you are opposing, you've already lost.